Today I'm going to show you the 3 things you must have on your childcare or daycare website in order to increase enrollment and show off your center in the best light. And the best thing is all 3 of these things can be done very easily. If you're handling your website yourself, you can do this today. They're very simple to do, but if you miss out on them, you are really hurting yourself and the way that you're seen by parents and how easy it is to sign up for a tour. The 3 things are: 1, content; 2, a contact or scheduled tour page; and 3, call to actions. So let's start with the first: content. It is crucial that you have content on your website that is informative, letting parents know what is unique about you, and also if you're a good fit. This could be things like your ages, right? They want to know if you have infant care or preschool and kindergarten. So it's got to be clear what are the age groups you have, and then also what's your curriculum, what's your philosophy. So you'll see here, I'll first show an example that doesn't have it. So here's a website that has very little content, right? It's only 2 short paragraphs. And another way this is hurting now, when a parent's visiting this, they're not going to be able to find out much information. But also Google, which indexes your website. This means they look at your website through their algorithms and look at the content, and based on that, they determine if it should show up when someone searches for childcare near me or daycare near me. If you don't have any content on your page, then Google's not going to have it show up. So like I said, like you can see here, there's not much content. It's 2 short paragraphs. We typically like to target at least 500 words per page, and oftentimes 750 plus. Here's another website. There's a little bit of text here, a little bit on philosophy, but other than that, the pictures are good to have, but you need to have some information that parents want to know. Like I said, your programs, your curriculum, about you, testimonials. These are all great things to have. You look at this website we did here for a Montessori school. You see right away they get their age groups, what makes them unique, the curriculum, the education, the programs, about us, more on the curriculum. We have testimonials about the specific parts of the curriculum, so the bilingual education, it's going to link to those pages, other activities, a lot of content. And that's going to be really important for parents so they can find out before they even step in the door what makes you so great. And then also, like I said, this is also going to help Google index your website and detect the keywords that you have, like Montessori and Bellevue Daycare. So it's got the location and the service. Then it's going to show up when someone's searching on Google. So that's number 1, content. Number 2 is a contact page. So I'll show you another website here. So here's the website. If I scroll down and I try to click on get on the wait list, it's a broken contact page, right? This is going to be really difficult for a parent who's trying to sign up for a tour or get more information. You need to have a working and easy to access contact page. So you'll see here what we have. Someone clicks contact us, they can send in a message with their name, email, any message they have, which is great because a lot of people are going to be searching after hours, right? They work, they come home, now they want to figure out, find childcare. And if there's no contact form, the phone number is probably not going to work because it's outside of your hours, so they have no way of getting in touch with you. Maybe they can go pull up their email and send it to you if you have that there, but it's a lot more friction than just filling out their information. But even better is having a scheduled tour page. So you see here we have a scheduled tour system, and how this works is a parent can go on there and directly select a time. So I want Tuesday 3 p.m. and I can get a tour scheduled, fill out all my information. This is really helpful because now you don't have back and forth scheduling times, and maybe if someone else doesn't have this tour form, right? The other experience is maybe I go to a website like here, right, and there's no contact form, so I find their email and I send an email. It could go back and forth a couple days by the time I actually get a tour scheduled. Meanwhile here, I have my tour scheduled, I show up, I enroll. I might have the tour enrolled before I even get a tour set up with another center. So this is huge to have. A scheduled tour is really going to increase your enrollment. So the first one was content. The second one was having a contact or scheduled tour page. And then the final one is call to actions. So these are things on the website that make it, buttons to go to those pages that we talked about earlier, the contact or scheduled tour, and that are easy to find and call the attention of the user. So as I'm scrolling here, you can see scheduled tours highlighted, contact us, program stuff. I want to find out more about that. But even as I scroll through the website, you still have a contact us button, about Montessori. So there's calls to different things that we can do, and that ultimately will lead us to find out more information and enroll. It's especially important at the very bottom of the website, right? So I've scrolled through, I've found everything out. Now I can go here, click contact us, and get that information, and let the center know that I'm interested in enrolling. Meanwhile, you see here, for this website, on the hero section, that's the first part of the website, you have a navigation in the top, and you sort of have this, please complete this form, but there's no clear, hey, I want to enroll, what do I do? What button can I click to enroll and make this process easy? So it's not going to be as intuitive for the parent who's viewing the website, and therefore you're going to lose out on people that could be enrolling, could be coming in for tours. So that's a crucial thing to have. And those three things, content, you know all the information about your center. Now you just need to put it on your website and make sure you're targeting keywords that people are searching for. So daycare in your city, childcare your city, Montessori your city. Those can be really important. I like Montessori Boston or daycare Boston if you're in Boston, for example. And then number 2, having a contact page. Make sure it's working. Test it out. Go submit it. See if you get an email to your inbox that says someone send a contact form. Ideally, have a scheduled tour system. And then finally, create call to action so someone doesn't get lost in your website, not knowing where to go and not knowing how to enroll. Those 3 things will make a huge impact in the conversion of your website visitors to tours, and also getting more people to your website. Hope that helps. If you have any questions or topics that you want to see in the next video, please leave them in the comments.